My name is Jimmy. His name is Jake. And this is the Weekly Dumb. Also, shout out to Jared Rodriguez. Jake, how do you do?
Jim?
Zach.
Gramps isn't having it. Tommy Pham. He collected his 1,000th hit this weekend and he jerked off on fans.
1 game suspension. The fan touched him, which got
Not
him
cool.
going.
Not cool. What'd you say?
Not cool.
Not cool.
Not cool. Don't
NC.
Whoa, what a shot.
Zach caught it.
1 game suspension for Tommy Pham. Who knows what the fan was doing to him?
And that motion can mean a lot of things. I thought he was dealing...
a jerk-off motion, and I'll give $100 to this lady. And then that lady's like, please. We have no idea the context.
I thought he was dealing cards.
Tiny little cards.
Don't touch players. Don't jerk off on people.
Unasked. That was the sports.
That's sports, so get ready for this Almost a Breakdown.
Almost a Breakdown stays in the sports world, Jake. We're going to Mathis High School softball. I watched this video and I loved it, so I'm sharing it. And I put it in slow-mo. Play at the plate, runners out. Little brush up between the catcher and the runner. Nice play.
Nice play.
Catcher kind of turns and just like, yeah, get out of here. Then the runner pushes the catcher in the head.
Right.
Catcher kind of is just like, whatever about it. Then the runner flips her helmet off and throws him up. And the catcher doesn't do a thing.
Goes limp.
Just as like, really? Like almost me at a bar when I'd be like, fine, punch me. And then that girl punched me really hard. The coach darts in to break it up. Now, this is where we have controversial.
Yeah.
Some people are saying trip. Some people are saying tackle. Some people are saying both. Jake, what are you saying?
So I think the coach went for a wrap-up separation, which is the appropriate move. I do think her feet get caught up, and that turns into a tackle. So it is a tackle. I don't think there was intention of tackle. Something that you don't currently know. I don't think.
I don't know a ton of stuff. Capital of Russia.
Moscow?
That's what I would guess, but I don't know that.
The reporter who reports this story that's in the article?
Reporter backwards, also reporter.
Fake mustache.
Really?
Yeah.
Oh, I put him on and I said he's either 22 or 38.
It's a fake mustache.
I think he's 22.
Yeah, Moscow.
Yeah, now I know it for certain.
Same forwards and backwards too.
That is true.
You also have to flip it so the W becomes
and
an L.
reorganize them.
Zach, what you just did, I'll put those little letters on the screen and say scoff.
I had it as a chuckle. More sports, please.
But first,
Shady Rays, never been a Shady Rays. Today's episode of The Weekly Dumb is brought to you by Shady Rays. Look how much protection I am getting right now from this pen. Helps with the sun, helps with the pen. Buy yourself a pair and test it out. ShadyRays.com. Use code DUMB for 35% off your next pair of polarized sunglasses. That's code DUMB at ShadyRays.com. Don't forget there's a B at the end of the word dumb.
Old. Jim, we got an old Spanish cat, Juanjo Albizu, 321. Doesn't register, not a name. Versus 82-year-old Philadelphia man Dominic Stellato, 321. 10.
Yeah.
10. Juanjo is skateboarding at 88 and kind of actually skateboarding, and Dominic Stellato won a sprint against other very old men.
They wouldn't get along if they met each other, which bums me out. 88-year-old skateboarder, Balbo.
In Bilbao. That's where he lives.
He just said
Not Bilbo
his
Baggins.
quote was, "My bones are special,
Yeah. But
though I touch wood." And that's all. I mean, we'll move on because I like the other story better. But that's his quote. He says, "My bones are special, though I touch wood."
I don't get that.
I think there's a translation mishap.
They got missed.
The old man race. It's It's like one of the most longest legendary races in racing, I guess. Whatever the hell. So it's over 80 division, and they all get got by a false start.
Yeah.
Besides our guy Domstad, the guy closest, bottom right, is really good. Like he comes in dead last, but he's really good time
like
to watch.
He's the oldest in the race. I think if I actually ran it, I think I'm looking at a 14.7.
Mark that down.
Mark that down.
Put me at, what did this guy get?
16.0 something.
Put me at 15.9.
You didn't write anything down. This not sports comes from Zach's personal life.
This not sports The initial video is really funny. There was a carjacking and then a murder, and that's the bad stuff. And then they go, let's go to Paul and Bridget, who are eyewitnesses on the scene. Yeah. And then it's The Shining, and it's these twins that are speaking at the same time. Really wild. Turns out these ladies have been going viral for decades, and they save birds. So Zach kind of doesn't like him because he's kind of anti-sky garbage, if I read his bio correctly. Kind of like conjoined twins, but they say by the soul. They sleep in the same room. They wear the same clothes. When one of them gets sick, the doctor just prescribes two because he knows the other will, which goes for anyone that sleeps in the same room every night with someone else. You don't have to be soul twins, but that's what we have going on here. And Zach hates them.
I don't like them.
Zach does not like them because he says they're faking it.
Well, it's a little bit of a fantasy for Zach.
It's a little bit of a fantasy for
We've
Zach.
got twins, which Zach's always screaming about. He's kind of getting into this right now.
I froze on that one.
The
Roundup. I'll go first. Pokemon.
What's that?
A Pokemon card collector is crediting his Incineroar theme deck for saving his life after the cards stopped a stray 9mm bullet shot from his idiot neighbor.
Online internet personality joins in the Simpsons universe after appearing on the most recent episode. It was already quoted earlier on this episode, if you're paying attention.
St. Clair County man who was arrested in a high-speed pursuit says he was just testing his cousin's theory that police won't pursue you if you drive over 100 miles per hour.
Catherine Gensis accuses Charles Reed of kicking down her door, choking her, and then fleeing on foot. Police cleared Charles Reed of all charges upon learning he's paralyzed and cannot kick nor flee on foot.
Japan is making a trading card series celebrating the humble lives of middle-aged men.
It's called The Warehouse. A tarp rolled over a Nationals grounds crew member while trying to cover the diamond during a rain delay.
An army of mosquitoes took over an entire plane, causing passengers to become itchy and praying for the flight to be over. When asked how they made it onto the plane, the in-flight crew said they entered through an open door.
That's a nightmare.
That's good.
That was the Weekly Dumb!
They're good at it, but how do they talk to each other?
One just copies what the other one's saying.
Yeah, but one's always leading. It's not always the same leader.
The clip I saw, there was a leader.
Yeah, but then I watched it from 10 years ago when the guy saved the birds with them, and he was like, they both take turns. It's a human echo. It's a way to feel more powerful.
Girl who saves birds, Zach's dream. Two girls who save birds, Zach's dream. Wet, wet.